Hey everybody, how's it going? I decided to get on camera today because, and I'm not fully done up my hair and my edges aren't laid and my hair is kind of rough, but I thought I would get on anyhow because I have an unpopular opinion that, but I'm used to living in that space of having the unpopular opinion because I don't go with the group think. Like, I actually think about things and consider things and then actually, weigh things versus just saying, oh, accepting things for what people present to you. So, my unpopular opinion today is about Married to Medicine Season 8. Now, I've been tweeting and commenting on other people's posts about the Scott and Contessa Metcalf situation. I do not buy this storyline at all. And today I was on Instagram and I made a comment. I said, it's fake and they're all in on it. And somebody came for me. You don't understand. You reaching because if that's fake, then you believe that sunscreen is poisonous. Well, actually, sunscreen is poisonous. It's not really good for you. And if you actually do some research, you will find that out instead of just accepting sunscreen protects you from the sun. Actually, sunscreen has a bunch of chemicals in it. Joe Jack 4, who I blocked because it's like, I don't have time for that mess. Anyhow, sunscreen isn't that good for you. But back to why we're here. Scott and Contessa. I just don't buy the story simply because I'll never forget years ago when she first came on the scene and then her nanny, Miss Renee, quit and she went in the press and said basically Contessa needed her for a storyline because Contessa's born and Contessa's been trying to get on this show for years. So then fast forward to Contessa going back to school and Scott not supporting her and asking the kids, are you mad because mommy's leaving? Do you want mommy to stay? Do you want mommy to stay? Like, I think everything with Contessa is contrived. Now, mind you, I like Scott and Contessa on the show. It's just I feel like I can look at reality TV and see it for what it is. I've worked in production my entire career on the commercial side of it, and I've been in edit suites and I know what editing does. So I kind of have a sense of how TV is made. And just from watching reality TV for so many years, I can see when a producer has stepped in and says, hey, go in there, Cynthia, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia, go in there and bring up Mr. Chocolate to Phaedra. And you see Cynthia like, what about Mr. Chocolate? Which was so uncharacteristic of Cynthia. So I'm using that as an example to say that Scott and Contessa, they made this story up. Because if you look on their social media, they are out traveling, they started a blog, they started a business together. Now, if you are in contemplation mode of leaving your husband, now mind you, I'm not married, but I've seen many marriages. And my parents were married for 55 years before my father passed. That's another story. But I've seen many marriages. And if you're in contemplation of ending a relationship, so the best thing to do is start a business and a podcast with this person. Now, mind you, I understand that people can get divorced and remain friends. People can break up and remain friends. I understand that. But it just doesn't make sense in this whole TV land of it all that this lady is so like disgruntled in her marriage. But then you see her in Mexico like, oh, here we are live. Oh, and then to top it off, yesterday Scott made a post basically saying that, I was just trying to make her mad about saying I had a life coach. I never had a female life coach. But, one perspective is that why would you try to hurt her? Yes. But I feel like they're all in on it. And then, like, she's in his comments putting up fire. Like, okay, the fire emoji. So she's supporting him. So I feel like at the end of this reunion, they're going to come together just like Simone and Cecil did, which I also believe that was a made-up storyline. Your golf buddy, Tammy, who is clearly not into Cecil's persuasion, if you know what I mean, was breaking up this marriage because I feel like they needed a storyline. They needed some drama, some conflict. The show is called Married to Medicine for a reason. So for those of you who think I'm reaching, it's not fake, she had real tears, guess what? I don't know. Scott doesn't listen to me. Scott, I mean, anybody can break into tears. I'm not breaking into them right now because I haven't gone to that source of pain and I'm doing this kind of on the fly. But anybody can do this. I have a friend who can stand right in front of you and muster up some tears. And mind you, I haven't seen a lot of tears from Contessa until yesterday's reunion. And I feel like they're both in on it. Like and subscribe and tell me what your thoughts are, because I'm interested in knowing what you think about Scott and Contessa Gate. That's what I'm calling it. Scott and Contessa Gate. Peace.